So to carry on with my short series of calculator videos, here is the Denon calculator that's been up in my loft for a long time. I've given it a bit of a clean, it's nice and shiny. This is a sort of smoked plastic cover over the keyboard when it's not in use. Now Denon are a brand that I've heard of making hi-fi, making amplifiers and speakers and radios, that sort of thing. I think it's the same company, and I think they're still going. But this is the Denon. I think the model number's fallen off the back. I think from looking at calculator websites, it's the model DEC-522 or 521, with a little cover over the keyboard. Get out of the way. Switch on the switch on the front panel, and it's Nixie tubes. So here we've got the Nixie tube display, and if you look at this the right angle, you can see that it's 12 digits. Look at it from the side slightly, you can see that they're all at different distances from the operator, so they're not in a flat plane, a single plane. The Panaplex displays, although they're neon and the same orange, the same neon gas discharge orange, the Panaplex is completely flat. This is slightly wobbly in and out. I think the 6 and 7 and 8 are closer to me, and the 4 and the 1 are definitely at the back of the display. I don't know whether all Nixie tubes are the same. Always have the 1s and the 0s at the back and the 6, 7s and 8s at the front. I don't know whether that's the best design, but that seems to be how they are done. So we've got 12 Nixie digits there. We've got the same adding machine keyboard as some of the other machines that I've been showing. It's got plus equals, so it's normally used for adding up. This has even got a slightly sculptured key to keep your finger from slipping off onto the multiplication, which is obviously a bit advanced. Subtraction in red, because it's a bit dangerous to subtract stuff. It's mainly used for adding. There's the button you want to press, the adding machine button. The keyboard's a little bit grubby, the whole machine's a bit grubby. I tried to clean it, really I have. It hasn't responded well to cleaning. The dirt is quite ingrained on this thing. I wonder whether it was used somewhere where there was something like printing ink or oil or something like that, because you can see inside it that it has got quite grubby inside from liquid getting into it. It's not a single chip design by a long way. It is lots and lots of 14-pin, 16-pin DIL chips. There's no great big processor doing it all. It's got discrete diodes, discrete resistors, transistors inside. It's got 3 PCBs plus a power supply within the case here. I'd say it's quite an early example, maybe 1970, 71, 72, 73, something like that. Early 70s for sure. It's got 2 buttons that latch. The T button latches. No idea what that's for. Oh dear, it's cleared the display. K button for constant. K is normally associated with having a constant in your calculations. It's got the 5-4 rounding switch, so you can make it round up or down according to taste. And it has got a plus M facility here. So let's press, we've got a display there. Plus M. That did light up a thing saying memory in the corner there, so I think we have a memory. Let's clear that. And if we RM, does that recall? Yes, that recalls the memory. So we can add that to the memory again, and then clear it, and then recall it, and we've got twice as much because we've added it to itself. There's a CM button that I presume is going to clear the memory. Yep, that turns out the display there saying memory. Not a button you see anymore. If you press it by accident, you've lost your memory. Modern calculators, I don't think, have a clear memory button. Modern calculators, I think, would have a continuous memory, so the thing retains the memory even with the power off. This one doesn't do that. It doesn't have core memory that I can spot in there, and it doesn't have any of the magnetostrictive delay line memory that some calculators had. It's all done with silicon, so one of the chips in there must be sufficient D-type flip-flops. Some of them are in fact in round metal packages and are D-type flip-flops, so that might be where the memory is being stored. I said before, it hasn't got square root. We can't do any tricks with that. All we can really do is marvel at the fantastic Nixie tube display, all 12 digits of it there in that lovely orange neon glow. So if you like this kind of thing, do subscribe to my channel. There's calculator content from this sort of era of vintage calculators with big orange displays, some of them with big cyan blue-green displays. LCDs, well, no, they're a bit too modern for me, really.